Yo, what up? How y'all feeling? Thank you very much for having us. This is another episode of Thought Party. I am with your boy, Nicholas R., the king, the ruler. Hey, you already know what it is. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. How about you, man? Shermanville, you know the drill.
Yes, indeed. I'm good, man. Today's good. A lot of work, a lot of stuff getting done. So I'm very grateful, man. I'm very grateful. Bro, I'm telling you, man, there's like all these projects I got going on, man. I really need to get something out so it can be done. I've been juggling so much stuff, bro. But it's cool. I'm excited. I think this is going to be a really good year. It already has been, actually. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the best year I've had in a while, especially when it comes to productivity. So I'm extremely grateful just to, just be able to work and to get things moved forward or whatever. So I'm grateful.
Yeah, sir. That's what's up, man. That's good. Good to hear somebody say they having a good ass year,
man. Yeah. I'm grateful. Straight up. Well, y'all know what's up. You know why we here. We're not finna play no games with you. But first, we finna hit you with them black facts.
Black facts. Black. Yeah, man. So this don't have nothing to do with the topic we're gonna do today, man. I just wanted to put up something just cause, man. But let's see, man. Jack Johnson, he was the first African American man to hold the heavyweight championship boxing title. He got that in 1908 and he held it down till 1915. So that's like LeBron status before LeBron. Like,
dang.
Jack Johnson, no relation. That's a black fact, man. He was out
That's
there.
dope. 1908.
1908.
Jiminy, bro, I didn't even know they had boxing back then. That's wild.
Boxing been forever.
Yo, you know he went
they
through
know
it.
People can fight. They like, oh, hold on.
Right.
You might have something.
I always think about I seen the movie I think 42 is what it's called, is the Jackie Robinson joint. I always think about sports back then, bro, because I don't like the terminology they use now. Like, it may make sense. It don't make sense to me, but some people may get it. But I don't like when they say they folks be owning teams and shit like that. Like, I don't like that. Like, or the idea of like drafting and trading and shit.
And the combines and
bro. I mean, I don't know. I don't get too deep, but it do feel like that is some bullshit.
Oh, no, so I feel you, man. I definitely feel you. They had like something like it was NFL something. I think it was like a draft for the fantasy football or some shit a few years ago, and they kind of like Twitter was on their head about it. Like, bro, what y'all doing? Like, y'all over here having hoes.
Slave trades, bro.
Whatever they call that shit, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and I think sometimes like it's kind of hard to even discuss sometimes because you see that stuff like that, but then that's like one of them things. Like, it's like, is that too far? Am I taking it? You know what I'm saying? Am I too woke? Am I seeing too much shit? Or you know what I'm saying? Or is that really what's going on and everybody trying to play?
I be feeling like that a lot. Like, it just be a lot of things, but like you feel like if you say something, it's just like, oh, here go the why did they call it the white man? Why did they call it right? Like when you super over it, they like, hold on, bro, like you too woke, bro. Like,
right.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Don't preach. You ain't really got to preach it. You just can just be like, it sounds crazy, because to me, that's what I always be saying. Always be saying, I'm like, bro, it sounds crazy, and it might just be crazy, and it may not even be true, but just the theory I have,
right,
with this, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, and it makes sense. Like, and then if I break it down and give you some facts on why I think that, and you know what I'm saying, then maybe you'll be able to see it. But like, I'll just be like, it may sound crazy, I don't know, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if the end of the world ever was just like, yeah, we was doing all that. We did that. We did that too. Yep, we did that.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, me either, bro. But it's all good. I'm grateful that we are in a place where we could think about stuff. Because some people be trying to shut that down because they just want to have fun, they just want to watch
Right.
TV and just chill. But at least we come into it and at least thinking about it. If it could be crazy, you know what I'm saying? It could be our creativeness just making up a scenario that kind of hits we see point A and point B, and sometimes we just draw that line like it ain't.
Right.
I mean, that's just what it is. But it's not like we ain't got no other stuff that we done found out about, and this other shit ain't been hidden. You know what I'm saying? People be acting like we just be coming up out our ass with this stuff. And it's like, bro, like, do y'all understand that this happened and this happened and this happened? Like, ain't no other situation on earth where you keep getting abused and abused and abused and hurt, and then you start thinking about yourself, and the motherfuckers be like, yeah, nah, you trip. It's like, what?
Yep.
Like,
400 years ago. Like,
yeah,
hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we got plenty of time to have thought about that and teach ourselves about what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
they be all right. But speaking of thought, we got a question for that ass today. This is a good one, man. I appreciate you looking this up. I want to give this young person a shout out. Look like a young lady. I don't know if I don't want to put them on blast, but they asked the question, so they obviously ain't afraid of the smoke. But look like Casey Girl Bye is the name from Twitter. And the question they asked was, would Black people want to live 100% Black community, Black schools, Black grocery stores, all Black neighborhood? That's the question. And I was thinking about that, man, but I want to see, because you kind of bring this up, and I think this is a really good one of them things we talk about, bringing up solutions, right? And I'm really big into solutions, but this one is like start the question. They're like questioning the answers. And that's why I like this one, because it already is a solution to some extent, but now we questioning the solution, and I love that because it don't just stop with you responding to me asking a question. We continuing on with the dialogue and making sure that the solution is refined and make sure it's not no bullshit. So I'm curious about your thoughts on this one, man, because this is a good one, I think.
Shoot, man. My answer to the question is yes on every whatever question she had, all them questions that she has. Yes, 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 and yes. Absolutely yes. I feel like um I feel like I said it on a past episode, so binges, you know how we do.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like if we all together, that's where it starts, man. We all as people got to stick together. And the Chinese, they stick together. The Arabs, they come in here and they stay together. They got hella shops on our side of town. They
Mm-hmm.
set up shop and they
Yep.
be good. And it's only them in there working. And there ain't
Yep.
nothing wrong with that. There
Yep.
ain't nothing wrong with owning a black owned business and only putting your people in, only putting your family in there, only putting people that look like you in there. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think that that's racist at all. I don't. You can own your own company. White people can own their own company and not put people on.
Right.
But like it's how you want to do it. It's how you want to promote your business. It's how you want to run your business. Like they all say we are equal opportunity and we don't discriminate against this and discriminate against that. And like which may be true to a certain extent, but like if it's a small business, they ain't got to do that. They don't have to, uh, what I'm saying, live up to the standards of like super duper corporate America is and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, if I'm gonna hire the people I want, and I'd rather
Right.
put my people on before I put other people on. Not to say that I won't, not to say that I want it all or I don't, but like let me get my tribe right first. Let me
Right.
get my people right first, and then we can come together and be like, okay, boom, boom. But like over here, it's something different. Like it's way deeper than just like saying like I know some people is on there like, why would I not want to see white people again? Why would I not want
Mm-hmm.
to see black people? Why would I not want to see? I love diversity and all that stuff. And yeah, you can go do that. You can still go outside your community to do that. You know what I'm saying? They have all types of festivals and everything like that. Every culture has a festival to me. You know what I'm saying? And if you rocking with that, you know what I'm saying? If it's Africa Week, Pride Africa Week, whatever it is, go do your thing. Like there'll be white people in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they curious about the culture and they want to know what's going on. Like maybe they trying to tap in, maybe they being racist, whatever. You don't know the vibe, but like some of them in there trying to get educated for real.
Yeah.
So like, and if I wanted to go to a rock concert, or whoever wanted to go to Pride Week, or whoever wanted to go to you know what I'm saying, St. Patty's and all this stuff, all these things happen just like culture, other cultures and stuff that we adapt to, that we go and check out. And you can do that, but still come back to your community where your babies is getting taught by black teachers, teachers that look like you, making sure they ain't fucking you over or showing favoritism towards the
Mhm.
white kids, or not being as critical on the black kids because they want them to fall off and all that stuff. Oh, bro. Like if it's people that actually care about us in our community, teachers, police officers, if that's even a case, because that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But I just feel like our community, if we all together, we holding each other down, man. We you know what I'm saying? We just gonna hold each other down. We're gonna hold each other accountable. It's gonna be jobs available. Our kids is good. We got parks, we got stores that we can go to and get our stuff, and generating that black dollar and keeping that black dollar in the black community, man. I don't think anything is better than that, honestly.
Yeah.
What do you think, sir?
So I was sitting there trying to think about what I thought about this, and I was really um I was confused about why I had to think about it so much, because I'm usually kind of, either this is my foundation of belief. So of course, you start adding to that, and this is where I believe about this particular thing based on this foundation. The problem is with this question is that I've seen, or I'm aware of both sides. I can argue both ends of it, and that was really complicated for me. And I don't like giving cop out answers, so I would say a short answer would be yes. I would say I would want that, but this is where the complication comes in. Um, the hood, or the block I stayed on was almost all black,
Mhm.
and it wasn't that um we needed, it wasn't, there's too many white people who were acting racist, and then the black people was just, they're coming together, working together. It was like folks was robbing each other, folks was killing each other, and it became this um it was something I tried to get out of. Ultimately, I actively tried to get away from that, and it wasn't, I wasn't trying to get away from black people. I was just trying to get away from the violence and the stealing and the nonsense. And that's where the conflict comes in with me. I think the best case scenario is us getting ourselves together as a culture, and then pursuing that route, because right now I think there's plenty of places that are um together as far as the culture, like you said. And I think there's a certain benefit to it, because even the white people with the gentrification, they know that being together is the most, what I'm saying, beneficial. And like you said, there's other cultures who do it. There's other places. Actually, this is really an American question, because you go to other places and they wouldn't even be discussing this.
Yeah.
But we come here, and everybody's mixed up, so it becomes this, like, is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? And I was thinking about, is this like willful segregation, or is it what I'm saying, like, is it different when we make the choice to live together, or what I'm saying, is it, or because I've heard about the government, or whatever, kind of isolating certain black people in like certain communities. I can't remember the word. It was like red line or red something, where like certain neighborhoods were just kind of sectioned off um as all being all black, and that, of course, influence the businesses, the money flow in the businesses that's in that community. It influences the schools and the churches and whatever else people go to. And I think that I know that we can strive. I think about, what comes to mind. I hate to go to a movie because it's a movie, but have you ever seen Crooklyn by Spike
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah.
Bro, that's my shit, bro. I grew up on that shit, bro. And I remember watching that when I was little, thinking that that's how New York was, and I'm sure it was at some time, where everybody was, it was community, kids was up and down the street riding bikes and shit, and everybody was just like, it was like the whole village raises a kid thing. But now I think things have changed so much that you can't. I wouldn't let my daughter ride no bike outside by herself. I can't.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. leave my door, or not necessarily unlocked, but like I can't have such an open heart with the community because people will come in and manipulate you, not just white people. So then it became like, what do I believe about this? And then it started thinking like, okay, what do I believe about my people and where, you know what I'm saying? Some of it comes from experience, but other times I'm just being cautious. So like I said, the short answer to the question is yeah, like I would love to be in an all black community. And I think that to say I wouldn't would almost sound like I don't like the culture for some reason, and that's not the case. Like if I was like, no, I don't want to do it, that makes me think like, what do I have? Why not ultimately, right? So then the answer, that question, it would be, what kind of roots have I kind of put in my mindset about the black culture to where I don't want that to happen? So yeah, my answer is yeah, but then I'm also would think realistically about what situation we're in now and what we've done with that situation. And I'm really kind of hesitant to be like, to try to be like, oh yeah, and then kind of just leave it all in the air. There is some discussion I think that we need to have about how that would take place and what steps we can take as a culture to get us to a place where that would be something that is
Right.
acceptable.
I feel like it wouldn't happen overnight per se,
Mm-hmm.
but I would like to know like numbers of like crime in those
Right.
areas that what you was talking about, like the red lines or whatever. That's just like the all black community.
Yeah.
Because to me, it feel like if a community is like that, they tight knit and they just like, oh, like everybody know everybody,
Mm-hmm.
everybody know, oh, everybody cool. You know how you go to a hood and it's just like, oh, they good, bro. Like don't try that with them. They good, bro. Like they family, bro. Like
Right.
chill. Like it's always some stuff like that. So like I feel like if everybody holds each other accountable and everybody's kind of looking out for each other, it's like, yo, like ain't none of that gonna happen. And if it do, we know who to run to. We know who it is, and
Right.
we can handle that accordingly. But like I feel like there's probably not as much crime as it is just like say in the hood that I grew up in or where you grew up. You know what I'm saying? It's just because shoot, them communities ain't 100% ours.
Right.
Them white folks ain't giving us jobs out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't gotta go. We gotta go to shop and save. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go to Schnucks or go to County Market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not a white. That's not a black store. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not a black owned store.
That's
So
true.
like,
That's
how
true.
can we get jobs up there? How can we get jobs at whatever the fish market is, whatever the bakery is, whatever? If none of this shit is ours, all we got in the hood is maybe a bar or two and barbershops.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right. Yeah.
when niggas don't cut hair and can't be a bartender, where you gonna go get a job at? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah.
if it's
That's true.
you know what I'm saying, you putting more into the hood, man, getting that like I just feel like if everybody owned everything, like go and get you a dollar store, go and get you a tire shop or a shop for the cars, you know. I'm pretty sure there's black owned them everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's just all about having the whole community on one front. Everybody good. You can go to the hair store, get your shit from the hair store, get good. You can go to the gas station. You got bakeries. You got all that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fresh fruit, veggies, and all that, plants and all that shit.
Yeah. That's a you bring up a good point. Ownership, I think, is definitely key. And I was thinking like, what can we do before? But now that I'm listening to you talking, you kind of helped me think through this. I think maybe we should start where you saying like we should all kind of come together, and then at that point, the money stops circulating in other communities and comes to ours, which
Right.
would then expand that kind of that environment, that ownership, and then that would kind of hopefully theoretically alleviate some of the shadiness that some people got to do when they got to rob somebody to get by because they can't get no job, like you were saying,
Right.
or some shit like that. Because I think that sometimes it's people try to, well, most of the time, and I was thinking about this today, and I'm still wrestling around with this quote. But so I heard somebody say once, like, ain't nobody innately evil, which means that ultimately for the people, I'm innately, I didn't know what the hell that meant, but now what it means is pretty much naturally, like ain't nobody just trying to do some bad shit just cause, most of the time. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still wrestling around with that. There's some exceptions I can think of in my head that can use some this. Yeah, but the mindset behind it was not everybody's out trying to get you is what I kind of gained from it. And I was like, okay, I get that. So then that made me think, about this and kind of intertwined the same kind of thought. Like people who rob people ain't just out, I'm gonna rob a motherfucker. Like some people doing that because they got nothing else. They stealing from other people, and I'm not saying go steal if you ain't got nothing, go steal from somebody else. Like because they probably
happen in your community because that's what you around.
Right, exactly.
And so that black on black crime shit around, but like white people get robbed in their hood too.
Right. Oh yeah. Like, oh yeah.
That's just some shit that they brought up just to kind of put us against each other. Like
exactly.
Yeah, y'all say something when the police killing y'all, but what about when niggas is killing niggas? But
right.
White people kill white people too.
Yeah. So like, oh yeah. All day.
They just don't classify it as white on white crime.
Right. Exactly. And that was definitely contrived to get us to do some shit, or even like get the public to think about.
If you rob a white person, they're not gonna say it was a biracial crime. It was whatever the fuck, like whatever stupid shit that you can think of to say to classify that. They just gonna be like somebody got robbed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. It was definitely made up because a lot of people ain't there. So then whatever you hear on the news is what you know, or what you think you know. So then
they get into the heads of the old heads. They're like, oh, here they go again, killing each other. I'll let y'all stop. Ooh, which is cool. I feel them. But if that's all you around, and then like, bro, gang life is so crazy, like, and it's real.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes the only thing these young cats can run to. Some of them run into the shit because off the internet, but like some people really born into that shit, or they just like deep into that shit because they ain't have nothing else. They didn't have the opportunities that we had. They don't have the opportunities that other people have. They feel like them the people that's gonna hold them down. You know what I'm saying? Them the people, like, all that shit really is family. But like just the way they live, it's like it's different. It's like eat or get ate. It's like dog eat dog world. Like it's just, it is what it is, man. That like that's some real shit. That's some stuff that I don't get into. I'm cool on that, man. Y'all can have that, and I respect y'all with that. But like, that's just some stuff you don't play about. Like, and they don't, like, you don't play with people like that. Like, I feel like when people even make fun of gang people, I'll be like, all right.
Yeah, nah.
All right. Like,
I've seen that. I've seen that before.
Stop thinking it's cool. Like, I know kids just be going to school and they be like, oh, my favorite rapper Blood, so I'm this. Like, nah, bro, don't stop playing. But like, that shit is real.
I used to hear that. I used to hear back in Southeast, people just go around saying on GD, on GD, on GD when they was trying to just have somebody believe something. And I'm like, bro, like, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. I promise you don't.
Right. Like half of them don't, but it's a heavy GD.
No,
for whatever reason around here. So like,
I mean, it wasn't just like people I thought wasn't in it. It was motherfuckers trying to be funny. Like I understand what you saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you playing like
the wrong person hear that, and then you know what I'm saying, you just got yourself, you know what I'm saying,
like
some
when
shit.
white people got black friends and they try to throw around the N-word.
Right. Yeah. Like, well, I got black friends.
Don't get mad at you and choke you out or nothing like that. It just depends on how you say it. But like, dog, like, I can't promise that if you go up the street and you say that, I'm not liable for what happens to you.
Like that exactly. I wish more people got that, because they be trying to point you out like, yo, but that's my guy though.
And I'm not right. And I'm not finna help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be like, hey man, come on, like,
hey, good. Could you
stalling out, people? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It was coming to you, bro.
Yeah, and I think more people. I think when it comes to that particular word, and we kind of, I'm going back to that, but I think that there's a part of some people just want to say it so bad, like they just don't like that there's something forbidden to them. There's something they got something that they can't have, and they pissed.
I seen another video and dude was just like, "Yeah, I'm racist. Yeah, you ain't shit but a black nigger bitch." Like, it's just like you could tell you wanted to say that shit, like,
right?
You wanted to get it off. You knew you was on camera, like you just I just came alive, my guy.
He
Like,
came
you
alive.
just said, I got an AK-47 in the trunk right now. I'll blow your shit off. I'm like, this man's crazy,
You're
bro.
right. Yeah. Yeah. But people gotta be ready for that entirety. They're not ready for the totality of it. They want to kind of use it and still be kind of cool. But like, bro, there's a whole thing that come with that. You got to be ready to accept it all if you want to walk down that. I mean, can't nobody control my mouth. Can't nobody control my tongue. But
anybody control nobody's actions. So you got to watch what you say to people. Like,
right.
This shit, this world crazy, man. Like,
yeah, it is.
I just be hoping I make it to the crib.
Bro, yeah, straight up. And it's a shame we got a thing like that, but you ain't wrong. Like it's a lot that and it used to be like, to me, back before like all the shootings and the police was at least being on the news so frequently about them killing people. I used to, get pulled over for nothing and think that was, like they just pulled me over. I used to just get mad about it. Now it's like, bro, I can get pulled over and this could be like the end of my life. They can, just be up. Who knows?
I don't even get pulled over. I don't even get pulled over. I just see one and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, and every time they pass me, I don't think I've ever not looked in the mirror to see if they turn it around.
See if they turn around.
Yeah, I do that. I just can't not do it no more.
I swear, I'll be like, yo, don't. I'll be on my anxiety turn up.
Yeah, bro. Straight up. And it's real because it's why we ain't this shit. Like I see if it was in
like
some
you
bullshit.
ain't did nothing. You good. Like you cool, but like you just like, oh man.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. But I think that even going back to what we talking about, that kind of experience in a certain community would be different, because when you get pulled over, and I've noticed this too, I get pulled over in a white neighborhood, it's different because, well, let me say it like this. When I was watching Training Day, I think like 2 days ago, and at the end, when everybody came outside, I've seen that shit before when like certain incidences happen or whatever like that. And I think that kind of shit would take place if somebody came in trying to act wild. If we all was taking care of each other and somebody came in from whatever, like it don't even matter what race, if you come in and try to trip, like I feel like there would be a protective aspect as well. And that in and of itself, bro, like
I think
that protected.
I think that would even do without police, like for real.
Yeah, I think that
you don't need the people to like, you know what I'm saying, to like really protect and serve. If everybody's protecting everybody, if everybody's good, like, oh, we making sure just ain't nobody coming up in here with the bullshit. We all good. We know. I know Sherm ain't going. I know Sherm ain't on nothing. He's just chilling. He gonna chill back with his little girl and just be cool.
Right.
I'm gonna be over here doing the same. And bro, down the street, he gonna be in like everybody just tight knit. I feel like you won't need none of it. Like
you won't need none of that.
And when you feel like you do, you got them shoulders just gonna ride and be like, no, we a family over here. We is loyalty over here. We don't do that. Like I'm not too familiar with people that live on communes and shit.
Mm-hmm, right. Yeah.
But like I feel like they probably never had no problem. They probably ain't never had nobody run up in there like, we with the shit. Like ain't everybody probably good. And then even if that happened, they probably still like, all right, like that's more of us than them. We can you gotta figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, combat this.
That's a good
I'm gonna probably do some more research about that shit. But like I just feel like I just always found that interesting when people say that. I never met nobody that lived on one, but like I see it in shows and in movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I knew some people who, I didn't think to ask him about it, but I knew some people who lived on one, and they seemed super peaceful, seemed cool. You can tell without even them saying it that something was different.
Right. It's so much that like affects you that you don't even really get. Like people don't like people go to school and they be like they get joked on for having whatever sweater on or whatever shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people like that, they just like, bro, what? Like I'm not even tripping about what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I don't even care. Like I'm good. Like,
and people don't realize how much that piles up in your mind.
Right. Like that being accepted, being like having friends, doing like just being like, oh man, I gotta do this to fit in, and like, oh, they'll let me hang with them if I do this. And it's like, bro, that's all right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
crazy. Like they just be like, I'm cool. They just be on their own. They be in their own little zone. And they just like really don't look for people to accept them. They just be like, this is me. Like if
Right.
you ain't, I'm not with all. I don't need to have this to feel good. I don't need to have that to feel good. I'm good.
And,
The people's within, my dude.
and I think people can really grasp that example that you can see in practical real life is how someone can be that had that mindset, like I don't give a fuck what you think or whatever, when they built up within the family, in the household. Like they can go out and be like, I don't give a fuck. This is how what I'm saying, this is what we like at our crib, or this is my dad like this, so I like this. I don't give a fuck with y'all. What I'm saying? And then that empowerment, I think, is an example of what can happen on a community level if we all did that to some extent. And you wouldn't even have to go to school, like you said. You wouldn't even have to go to school and worry about like someone like, oh, what you got on, whatever. Like, because you probably got some shit on you brought down the street from whoever, right? And everybody together. So it's like, I know exactly where you got that shirt from, or I know where you got them kicks from, or whatever. And it's like it becomes this. It frees up your mind for you to be able to do so much other stuff and think other things, and just have a different perspective on things when you ain't got to focus on pretty much obtaining acceptance by brands,
Right.
because that's really what's going on. Like you see a certain symbol on somebody's shirt, you're like, oh, he validated, but then you don't see that, and obviously something wrong with it. But then we be in our own communities roasting each other and all of those shit. It's like if we had that camaraderie, if we came together and was like living in one. And I think that a lot of people don't know what it's like to live in a group of people that you kind of have to live with. Like if it was, I know it in a negative way, but if you was like you said, in a commune and everybody was just there and that's just how y'all lived, and you wasn't just gonna be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out of here. And you have to deal with those people, and you have to kind of work through the issues, because there's going to be issues with everybody being different human beings. So then you start, in a way, practicing for like the real world, and then you kind of go out and navigate yourself in a place that's not necessarily where you're from, but you can still work and move forward in that. And a lot of people don't have that skill set. Like everyone try to impress now. Like it's not even now, but people try to go out and impress. It's like, well, I want you to accept me. I want to buy this expensive thing so you can see it, and then now you know that I'm this and I'm that. But in actuality, they haven't found who they are inside, or else they would be okay with just that. And that, I think, can be edifying in a community of people who know who you are. And like you were saying, I'm just going back to your example about the police come or somebody try to come in and do something stupid. You be like, oh, that's Sherm with his little girl. Like y'all know him at the crib every day at this time. Y'all know that's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? He ain't causing. Y'all know me enough to know I'm not around here causing no trouble. Oh, that's Nick. Oh, that's Nick and his family. Ain't nobody finna. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know, and I just walk in, it's like, who is this dude? What's he about? What he stand for? You know what I'm saying? It just becomes this evaluation to some extent, and a lot of people don't know how to properly do that. So then they look at clothes and they look at shit that you obtain on the outside, because that's just easiest to do. Is his haircut? What did you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then it becomes like, then that becomes the value, which is why a lot of people do that shit. They kind of admire it to this day.
Yeah, man. That's deep, man. I ain't really. I mean, it all tie in what we was talking about, but like
Yeah.
it's really like it go deep. If like I feel like if you had the culture together, if you had your community, like all the things that you can knock out, especially negative things that you can knock out, and just have like put forth more positivity and unity into your community.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
There's the
But
bar.
like, dog, I mean, I just feel like it would work out for the better, like for
Yeah.
everybody. Like I know everybody got their views on it and stuff like that. I just gave you my views on it. It's
Yep.
not to say, oh man, y'all can't come in here. Like we don't do that and calling them colonizers and all that shit for coming in. But like
Right.
it's just a thing first. Like make sure your family's straight first.
Right.
Make sure your family is straight first. I honestly, I don't care if I offend people, but like dog, I don't give a fuck if it come out if it's nothing before the family. Like I don't care what's going on. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care who you are, what's going on, what you doing. Like if something going on with the fam eats first.
Yeah.
Period.
That's real. That's real.
Period. So like, if the fam, if you can put that into the fam is all your people, the black people, your
Mm-hmm.
community, all the people in your community. The fam eats first. Fuck everybody else.
Right.
Not necessarily saying, oh fuck y'all, y'all gotta bounce, but like we not worried about y'all right now because we got to get ours first, and then when we get more and can actually spread this out,
That
it's
you know,
love. But
I,
like, we just gotta stick together and be together for real.
I think we a culture that really struggles with that
Yeah.
because I go back, man, you know what's so frustrating? I'm naming names. I don't mean to, hopefully I don't fuck with no brands, but I gotta be real. I think about Gucci often. And I know that's pretty specific, but I do. Like I think about Gucci all the time. And of course, you know, if you see me with a Gucci this, Gucci that, I got paid. I just got money, right? But that's somebody's last name, bro. Gucci ain't just some word they made up for a brand, bro. That's that's an Italian man's last name. I can't remember his first name. Um, but when you talk about family eating first, it, any I don't understand how we I don't know how to word this. I don't want to sound like no jerk because I'm that's not where I'm coming from, but it's so basic. Like, yo, that's somebody's name. That'd be the equivalent of me having a joint called Mason or whatever. And y'all just wearing my clothes. So it's like if we sticking it, we keeping it with the family, and they already got the mindset, y'all. Like we already kind of to some extent have the blueprint. If you look at anybody who's doing well, that's Maserati, that's Ferrari, that's um um Dolce and Gabbana, that's Chanel. There's a lot of people who are they get our money based on us wanting to be accepted, but we almost have to we're almost trying to prove to us. It's almost like this, and I'm trying to find a dope way to say it, but this is pretty much what's happening. It's almost like I'm looking at you and you looking at me, and we and you having a Mandingo contest about how much we can pay somebody else. Like how much money?
You seen what's that movie? Uh, Sorry to Bother You.
Oh
And
yeah,
he
yeah,
was arguing with that dude, like, yeah, bro, like, I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of you too.
yeah,
Now, like,
yeah,
it's just like,
yeah,
bro, like,
yeah,
what? Like, it's like, yeah, it's like that. It's just like, yeah, well, this hat good. This my shoes, whatever, you know what I'm saying? My shoes, Nike. This
yeah.
Fruit of the Loom, you know what I'm saying? This my pants is Russell Athletics, you know what I'm saying? My socks is Hanes. Uh like what you got on? It's
Right,
kind of just like
yeah.
it's kind of stupid, like,
I was able to give them this much, and no, I was able to give them this much. It's like, bro, we both
man,
ain't got no
nigga,
money.
$5.99.
Yeah.
But come on, like, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I spent $200 on this shirt. Like,
Right.
I feel you. Sometimes it's cool to feel good and do all that shit, but like, bro, like,
But why did that make us feel good though? You know what I'm saying? Like it is. You're right. Now at the core of that, you are dead ass right.
it depends. If you're trying to impress somebody, that's different. But if like, because some people put that shit on and they just feel good themselves. They ain't like really like, oh man, I'm finna be shit. I'm finna have this. I'm finna have that. Like, to me, nothing I ever had for real, made me be like, oh man, female's gonna be on me now.
Right.
Like, ooh, can't touch. Like, it's just like I've always been myself. I always
Hey,
been like, gee, it is what it is. Like,
but you buff and you got a beard. let me let me.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
be real on the other side of that, bro. As a person who got roasted day and night, bro. I'm telling you,
but it
walking to
ain't,
school with that
but
platinum
like,
FUBU on,
but
I was the
people,
shit.
people felt like to me, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess I was asking for that shit. I really don't know. Like, for real. But like, my grandparents and my mom was spoiling the hell out of me at times. Like when they just was like when they just could and like
Yeah,
have that Burlington. But we be at Burlington, nigga. Like,
you're right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
Discount joints and resales and all that stuff, bro. Like,
I used to go there for Fat Farm on the probably bi-weekly. I used to
yeah,
get two fits a month from there, all Fat Farm, bro.
that farm was nice, man. Shout
Bro,
out.
yeah, back in the day, yeah, that was the shit. But I remember even before that, going back, Platinum Fubu, Tommy Hilfiger, all that, bro. I'm talking about. I thought I was cleaning a bitch, and then if it, my dad, like, he'll give me some shit at the beginning of the year, and I wear that shit out, bro. Like And I would think I was fresh every time I came up, especially that first week of school. Motherfuckers see you with the new outfits. Oh shit, look at Sherman. And I looked forward to that because it was like the only week I knew I wasn't finna get roasted. But when week 2 came and I was wearing that same shit, look at Sherman, big ass.
You just had to come with the heaters, bro. Like that's what I would have did.
Yeah, I would have did a lot of stuff different now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the people handle things different all the time, man. That's why I don't know, man. It's cool to like joke on people and stuff like that, but if they ain't with that, man, you gotta leave them alone, man. That's like beating up somebody and they knocked out. It's like, bro, what's the point of punching this man? He don't even feel that, bro. Like, you just getting your rocks off. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like,
y'all listen to that.
You got your joke off. He ain't laughing, bro. He don't think it's funny, bro. Let's leave that nigga alone, bro. Like, he cool, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more people mess with me like that was like you, bro. Because them motherfuckers was trying to practice for comic view on my ass, and I think I made it worse. I made it worse because I wasn't saying shit. Like now, it'd be like first if I did like if it got too far, I'd do something to you. But if it was just like jokes, like I can do it back now. But at the time, it was such a. But I'm not gonna get into me. That's not what we're talking about. I think y'all need to listen to what he just said because if motherfuckers ain't trying to do that shit, leave them the fuck alone.
Right, just leave them alone. Like just go on and like, cause you know how you roast people in your head or something like that. Like you and your lady can be out. Like,
right.
They don't hear you, so like just do it like that. If you got to do it, just go, look at this nigga. I ain't got this. Oh, look at that. Like, woo. Just get yours off real quick in your head and be like, whatever, man. And just keep it moving. Because some people ain't built for it. Some people don't take that the same way. Some people don't grow up in that culture to where they feel like, oh, okay, yeah, you just joking. They just jokes. Like, but like some people can get dirty with their shit. And you be like, damn, like, did you just say why you have to go there? Like with the low blows and all that. So like, I don't know, man. Just be cool, man.
Peace. Be cool, yeah. It's fun roasting when you roast somebody who can, roast back. Y'all just playing. Right. Some shit ain't funny though, and it's very. That's why you need to know who you talking to, not just go to roasting regular, just whoever. Because you also another perspective is, and I think I'm cool now, but you don't know what somebody dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You don't know why they is big, or you don't know why they clothes is dirty, or whatever the case may be. Like you don't know what's going on in their home life. You just roasted because you got a funny joke. You probably trying to impress some girls or some shit. Like, bro, leave folks alone. You know what I'm saying?
You ever watch Atlanta?
Bro, I love that show.
Yeah, so the FUBU episode.
Yeah.
Dude came and one of them had a fake shirt, and they was like roasting him because he had a fake shirt. Dude killed himself the next day.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on, bro, like that type of shit. Like, it's just all ties into what we was talking about, like having the community together. We ain't gonna joke on homie because he got a fake shirt. Like, we know what it is. We know what his situation is. Like, let him live, bro. It is what it is, man.
They got me one time, bro. I walked into school back when they Platinum Food had that Fat Albert shit on. Yeah. And I borrowed this. My mom had copied the shirt. I didn't know where she got it. I didn't know at the time how to tell what was fake or what was not. Like, of course, we could look at the tag, but I didn't know that. So I was like, ooh, Mom, can I borrow that shirt? She's like, yeah, whatever. So then I borrowed it, bro. They lit my ass up at school. That apparently it looked like somebody drew that shit, but I didn't even know because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got money to be going to the store to look at the real shit. All I know is, that's Platinum FUBU. And I went to school. They was like, what the fuck is that? It was some shit they ain't nobody never seen before. They got my ass, bro. They got my ass.
I remember I had got like I don't necessarily even know if it was a FUBU shirt, but it was just like, it was like a basketball, but it was like with Fat Albert on. It was like some basketball tournament or some shit. And I guess Platinum FUBU was hot, so they was just like, shit, just put Fat Albert on it.
Right.
Like, but it wasn't Platinum FUBU, like the inside of the tag said Hanes and shit. It was just something somebody printed on it. But I thought it was cool shit. Yeah. He was probably like, dude, get your faded ass Platinum FUBU ass.
Right.
Gold FUBU, plastic FUBU, man. But like,
it's so funny. We used to flex in school, and then nobody had no job, bro. Like your mom and your dad brought whatever you had on, but we thought
then like that affects people too, because then some people don't even know they poor, bro. Like for real, some people don't even know that they people struggling. They just be like, oh nigga, you still wearing them same bands from last year? Nigga? Like, it's like, hold on, bro. I did not get no new shoes. I ain't even like,
right.
That shit go crazy.
That is crazy. But yo, speaking of black businesses, y'all probably wondering, okay, what's the solution? Some solutions. Y'all started with a solution. The question is solution. So what should we do? We all can't move into no commune right now, but there's two things you can do. I think I can think of immediately. Maybe if you got some more, you can drop some too. But two things I want to tell y'all can do right now. We may not be able to live together, or maybe if you do live with someone, just do your part in interacting with them, be as kind as you possibly can, and just be a people. Let's be a people again, and not they an enemy to you or you an enemy to me or whatever. Like it's not like that. We should be smart enough now to realize that we got pit up against each other, and we need to work that out. We need to work out they part of it because they're not going to come and break us up, but that means that it can be done easier because once you put it in your hands and you can work on it yourself, you ain't got to worry about somebody coming in trying to mediate something or whatever. Like if you got an issue with some dude or whatever, and it's dope, and we got good examples out here now. Because I actually, now I ain't gonna lie to you, you're talking about not knowing shit about the gang shit. I don't know everything. Like you, like back when when I was younger, it was GD this, GD that, and Vice Lords and all that. I didn't know nothing outside of really what that was until I got older. And then eventually I heard about the Bloods and the Crips and all that. But now I heard about that Bloods and Crips. It's not like that no more. Like to where they see each other and it's like a dude and they just shoot them just because they got a certain color on. Like it's usually kind of not in every single place, but it's usually actually pretty calm now. And I actually was watching I can't remember what shit I was watching, y'all. I wish I had the name. I referenced it, but they actually, had events where Bloods and Crips came together and did shit and helped the community and shit like that. And you don't hear about that. You hear about the shootings, you hear about the murders, and it was dope to see those two because I was blown away. And I'm, what I'm saying, like I kind of grew up in that kind of mindset. So to see that, at that point, at that level, was definitely encouraging. So I definitely could, if Bloods, y'all, and Bloods and Crips can do it, you can do it to the people that surround y'all. Just be cool. Just don't be hateful. Just say what's up. You ain't gotta, knock on the door, give motherfuckers sugar and shit. All you gotta do is just be like, yo, what up? Or just say hi, you know what I'm saying? Or, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gotta be like no situation to where y'all gotta be best buddies, but let's just become a community again, y'all. Step two is let's support our businesses so we can keep our money in the same spot and start advancing where we at instead of always giving it out to everyone else. And you can start that by doing this Black Business of the Week, which is Swimaholics. Now I can't swim, don't judge, but I can't swim. Look at the clothes though. They got the jeans in this motherfucker too. I see jewelry and all that. You know what I'm saying? They got a website. It's swimaholic.us.
They got like swim trunks and shit like that.
What up?
They got like swim trunks and stuff like that.
Hold on, let me go to the site. I can show you right
Or
now.
like, is it just swim because they? I don't know.
They seem to have a variety of stuff. There's definitely some swimsuits. Young lady on the cover got one. I see some t-shirts, just like straight up merch. Let me go to the shop. They got straight up bikinis too. Yeah, and it's crazy. I didn't never see no jeans in no swim spot, but that's dope because obviously you gotta get dressed afterwards. They got sandals. They got slides. This motherfucker. They got they got slides. I see headbands, anklets. So I'm looking for some. I don't see no swimming trunks, but this I'm kind of new to this site. But if y'all is looking for some, it's almost summer. Y'all don't ain't no good excuses. I know y'all want to go outside, so quit playing. They got junk for the kids. They got swimsuits for the kids. So definitely hit them up. Take care of yourself. Buy a gift. You know what I'm saying, for the young lady that you with or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Do what y'all gotta do to please y'all peoples. You know what I'm saying. That's Black love. Where that sound familiar at? Last week, go binge us. Tell us what you think about Black love, because that's really important. But go take care of who you with. They got anklets on this mug too. Go ahead, handle that business. Like I said, it's swimaholic.us is swimaholic.us. Yeah, no, I can't spell. I'm looking at the screen, so I didn't mess it up this time. swimaholic.us. So definitely, like I said, go hit them up and post some pictures of what you brought. I'm curious what y'all finna cop. So get ready for summer. I know y'all be in the house ready to go outside and y'all probably gonna do it. So if you're gonna do it, at least do it looking nice, you know what I'm saying? Hit up Swimaholics.
Yeah, sure.
You got something you want to add to what I was saying about the solution, man? Because I want to
solution, people man, is UNITY. Man. You heard Queen Latifah, man.
Yes,
that's what it's all about, man. Unify, unity. Just be cool, man. Just be united. Just be one. United front.
Yeah.
Against whatever, like anything that harms your community, anything that harms your people, anything that harms your family, anything that harms anything that you love.
Right.
Unity, man. Just unity, man. That's it. That's all. I ain't got nothing else.
You brought it back. UNITY. Why?
UNITY.
That's what UNITY.
So are we gonna tell people about this episode? About
which mean
telling people that it's the season finale?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. So this is the season finale of season 1. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us this season.
For sure.
This has been a dope journey, and like Nick's been saying, we're growing, getting better with time, and I'm looking forward to seeing where things go. You want to let them know what's going on?
I appreciate all the feedback from the first season, from past episodes. People telling me turn your mic up and get your mic together and all that stuff, man. Like I said, we're getting better with time, man. So just rock with us. Appreciate the feedback, appreciate the criticism.
Yes.
All that, man. So hopefully they don't cancel us. Hopefully we're gonna have a next season, you know what I'm saying? We already got it in, you know what I'm saying? We got something on the table, so we just trying to see if y'all want it, let us know, man. Next season we probably gonna take questions, topics from y'all.
Yes.
So reach out to us, get in touch with us with a question. Give us your feedback on the question, give us your answer to the question, the topics, and all that, man. We'll get you on here, man. Hopefully we can get some guests on the show next season.
Yes.
Just don't cancel us, man. And until then, binge us, pictures to your friends. Let your friends know that we got a pod and we talking about something positive around here, man. Join the party. Yeah, that's all I got, man. What you got, Sean?
Definitely join the party. I'm piggybacking off of that. We want y'all to get, that's what the whole point of this is. This ain't no regular shit. All this is for y'all to come back to us, and us to just not even back to us, but just to have the dialogue and, you know, just have these topics talked about. These ain't just because we ain't just sharing our opinion and then that's it. Y'all listen to us talk about what we think. We just two people, but we talking to a whole community. So y'all please reach out to us. Y'all can catch us on social media. We got an Instagram, we got a Twitter. So definitely hit us up. If you got any questions, you can send them to me, ShermanMaysin@gmail.com. It's ShermenMaysin. I'd be having to think about it. So Sherman, yeah, bro. I got used to get that shit too. Sherman.
That shit when you
I hated that, bro. I can't wait to meet Eddie Murphy. I'm knocking the fuck out.
Bro, I used to hate Nick.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dog.
Oh
that
my
shit
god.
So annoying,
I can imagine, bro. I forgot. I didn't even think about that. Oh my.
God.
And why people think that was a bar though? Why did they think that was a bar? That was some bullshit. Some regular Nick. They probably was dying too. They thought they were so clever, bro. I was like, that's some regular ass shit. Bro, I used to hate that, bro. And then right when it was over, and I when I thought my life was back to where it was supposed to be, that motherfucker dropped a sequel to that damn Night Professor movie, bro. I was mad at a bitch.
Every person I know named Sherman, they be like, bro, I hate that shit.
I hate that shit. I hate it, bro.
I feel you, bro.
Eddie Murphy, I'm at your when I see you, bro,
man,
on site. I can't, bro. I
don't want no smoke, Eddie. Put me in Coming to America 3 thing. I don't want the smoke.
But yeah, man, thank you very much for y'all rocking with us. Season 2 is going to be on the way. In the next couple of weeks, few weeks, or maybe a month or so, we'll get the schedule out to y'all when it's ready. But we want to make sure it's right. So we don't want to, drop no bullshit on y'all. You're like, what the fuck is it? So season 2 gonna be right. If you, like I said, if you want to be a guest, hit me up. If you got any questions, hit me up. You can send the email, like I said. You can hit us up on socials. We both got socials, so definitely check us out. But I'm very grateful for y'all for rocking with us this far. Ain't nothing changed for this episode. This ain't the end of shit. Just leave us your comments still. Let us know what you think about this particular topic. What do y'all think that we should all be in one community as a culture, or do y'all think that would make things worse or make things bad? So let us know what you think. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all responses, and that's it for me. You good?
Yep, man. Thanks for having us, man. Just a podcast where you the host. It's the Thought Party, man.
Yes.
We out. Season
Peace.
1 is a wrap. We going on vacation or something.
Yeah, straight up.
Peace
Mask
out.
on. Mask
Mask
on.
off.